This video is entitled, How Do I Upgrade Struturo? So once you get Struturo, periodically we send out upgrade emails. And here's an example of one of them. It shows you the bug fixes, the enhancements, and the features that are added in this version. So there's a link to your specific download, and you can copy that and paste it into a browser. Sometimes it shows as a link, it's not showing it here. Anyway, so if I go to the browser and open that page, I see all the information about the login, etc. And then the bug fixes and enhancements and features are all in here. And there's some instructions for upgrading. So basically, just take the struturo.zip and unzip it. You probably use WinZip, but you want to unzip it to your notes data directory. So once it's unzipped, I'm going to extract it, and again, you might have a different interface if you use WinZip. Now, my notes data directory is actually under X because I have a path that's easy for that. So I'm going to detach it down to my notes data directory, and if you don't know what notes data directory is, it's wherever your Lotus Notes is, whether that's program files or something, Lotus, data. It's the data directory in your notes directory. So detach it there. I'm assuming you're an admin. If you're not an admin, you should be talking to your admin about doing this. So maybe I don't have to tell you what notes data is, but regardless, now that it's in the notes data directory, I'm going to go ahead and launch my admin client. Again, if you don't have the admin client, then you probably shouldn't be doing this because you're going to have to sign the database. And the easiest way to do that is to just find it now in your data directory. I'm on local right now. But this is the easiest way to upgrade, is just do it from local. And what you'll want to do is sign it with whatever ID you use for production databases. In this case, I'm going to sign it with my ID. Or you could sign it with the server's ID, whatever your company policy is, but you need to be signing it with an agent, with an ID that's allowed to run agents on your server. So I usually deselect this just to be thorough. And I'm going to go ahead and sign the database. So now that it's signed, I can go out to my notes workspace, and I'm going to find the Struturo database that I want to upgrade. Now, the best way of doing this is to make a local replica of your server version of Struturo. So, because what's going to happen is you need to upgrade a live site, and there can be glitches on the site during the upgrade, but the easiest way to avoid anyone noticing on your website is to just upgrade the local first. So what you'll do is right-click Database, Replace Design. Now, if you're using Notes 8 or something newer, if this is being watched later, it's probably File, Application, Replace Design. So I'm going to go find the database that I just pulled down, and it's struturo.ntf, and I'm going to replace the design. So replacing a database locally is very fast, so this should only take a couple minutes. Yeah, that's done. Now what I want to do is replicate that up to the server. So I'm going to just replicate with local with options up to R7. This is actually SGA.com's. This is not our site, but I'm using it as a demonstration. So now it takes longer to push this update up to the server because it's not running on local, so I have to push all those pieces up over your high-speed connection. Now once this is pushed up to the server, just to be really cautious, I will typically switch to the server version and then replace it again. Now, it should only take a very little amount of time to do this replace, because what it'll do is check to see what needs replacing, and it typically finds that not a lot needs to be replaced. But it'll just buzz through the database, making sure all the elements are updated. Now this is just a enhanced being careful method. So I'm replacing the design up on that server. When it's all done, what you can do to figure out if you have the latest version is actions, what version is this? And it'll show me my current version, and you can go back and see a historical list of all the revisions done for every version previously. This comes in handy if you skipped a few updates and you want to see if a bug fix that you or a bug that you've encountered has been fixed. Okay, so then now that replace is completed as well. So again, just quickly to update, you pull down the template, put it in your notes data directory, sign it, replace the design of your local, replicate up to the server, and then replace the design up on the server. The last step is my personal choice. Usually you can get away without it, but it's just good policy to be super careful. And then go up and check your website and make sure everything looks good.